How's it going, guys? My name is Alex.
Good evening.
And welcome to a brand new video. Now, the gameplay of AFC has surfaced, and I wanted to see the pack opening animation, I want to see the gameplay, I want to see the graphics, and I want to compare both games, and hopefully this video will be of use for you, because AFC is a premium game, you need to pay for it, and obviously, additionally, if you want to buy packs, you need to buy FIFA points. In eFootball, it's a free-to-play game on paper, but if you want to compete on a higher level, you either need to have a fantastic, incredible luck. If you're building a free-to-play team, you will probably need to spend some time grinding for coins, and it will take you about a year to build a team like this. Or, if you're lucky, of course, or you need just to buy the FIFA points or eFootball coins for that matter. Well, AFC is going to be released in just a few days from now on, and this is how allegedly the pack opening animation will be looking like. It's a beta, yes, but it will probably be looking exactly like this. In terms of the pack opening, I would say I still prefer the old pack opening, eFootball 25. I really like this one. This is a little bit cringe, like the walkout. I mean, the celebration is alright, but like the previous one... the EA 25, AFC 25, I didn't really like it. This one is a little bit, I think it's maybe the person that uploaded this video skipped a little bit of animation. But if this is all, I really rate it, and there's like some frame drops as well for some reason. But I kind of rate the pack opening. It's clean, it's pretty simple, and you see there's obviously if you're opening a pack, there's a few players in there. This is going to be a double walkout at times. I still don't really like the pack opening animation eFootball brought in eFootball 26 or version 5 for this matter. It just, the difference between these companies is that AFC is committing to major changes, and they actually did them. Like, I'm gonna be switching to gameplay right now. You will see, if you've been playing this game, you will see that they definitely worked on gameplay this time, and they listened to the community. eFootball, on the other hand, didn't really even promise that there's going to be a brand new game. They definitely knew that they need to compete with AFC, but they didn't really even name it eFootball 26. So the gameplay definitely changed in eFootball. Now the passes are a little bit more overpowered through passes in behind, and with special managers, with link-up managers, you get the benefit of spamming weighted and low lofted passes, or even like chips over defensive line, and attackers are running faster now, and you can actually beat any defender at pace, like with your Mbappe. But this isn't really an overhaul of the entire gameplay. That's something that AFC did. So let's jump into the game and see how the players are moving. So the thing about this game, and I wanted to show you the attack, right? So the input delay is almost invisible. This can be, of course, due to the fact that there is not a lot of people playing the beta, and you may have like clean connection to your opponent. This is a pass into an offside that should be called an offside, and it did. I feel like there is no input delay in this one, and this is kind of nice, because that's something that has been in the eFootball 25, was such an annoying thing, and they actually got rid of that in a way. The biggest problem, and why I wouldn't recommend you, if you play in AFC and you like switching to eFootball, trying eFootball out, and up until Konami, and that's actually a nice goal, by the way, you can score the same goal in the football. The mechanics, I think, a little bit rubber bandy for AFC, and the cameras and all the angles are, of course, just like such a huge upgrade compared to the experience you get in the football. Obviously, you get that feeling of presence, right? So it's pretty impressive how they work with graphics, how they work with these different little subtleties, and creating the atmosphere of a real football match. eFootball, on the other hand, is creating authentic experience, which is something, by the way, this is, there are two modes. Now, this one is competitive, but you're playing against AI, playing like career mode, you will see an option to go for authentic experience as well in AFC, and the players will be sleeping. There's going to be a little bit difference in movement, and there's going to be dynamic weather maybe as well. So the idea is that two different modes for you to enjoy. Of course, online mode will be only competitive. But the players, I feel like they still move as if they're on the roller skates in a way, but it's not as bad as it was last year. So I would say that the input delay is definitely yeah, it just doesn't feel like there is one. You don't really want to jump on eFootball right now with smart assist thing on. That's where your opponents, even like experienced players, are making use of that assistance from AI. Their dribbles are corrected, their passes are corrected. In fact, some ground passes which you can see that your opponent played become lofted passes, and it's very difficult to predict what AI is going to be doing in addition to trying to read your opponent. By the way, that's another attack, and goalkeeper saved that shot, which is interesting. In eFootball, there's a lot of parrying, but still, if it goes down the middle, goalkeeper will probably catch it most of the time. But when it is a corner shot, right, so most of the time goalkeepers will be parrying the ball and obviously resulting in additional deflection for rebound for your opponent. I feel like this is the smartest thing is just killing eFootball right now. It's actually a big problem that many people complain about, and it's not like I just don't really care that much. Like, I'm not invested emotionally into eFootball. I'm just running a channel that happens to be, I don't know, popular people like watching me yapping about this game, and I like playing it from time to time. But if I was like really emotionally invested, if I like grinding divisions and like seeing myself an esports performer, I would be very bummed about a smart assist and the fact that you can even use it in esports events. Just because there is nothing even like, definitely AFC simplified the skill moves, but it's not even close to the assistance that you get with smart assist in eFootball. So eFootball is a free-to-play game. You're pre-ordering AFC, for instance. You can just download eFootball for free and test it out. And in fact, I wanted to show you a free-to-play team that I managed to build, and I wasn't even that lucky in just 2 weeks. But you probably missed out on the best players, but there's going to be more, right? You're going to be able to sign Aubameyang as well, but this is a free-to-play team, and I'm yet to sign another 5-star animation contact player, and it's actually pretty... You can play with this team, actually. You don't really need to go and buy football coins. I don't know how it will be in Ultimate Team. It's going to be very bad that you need to buy packs, or you just... If you have a infinite amount of time, you can grind the objectives, you can grind the division rivals rewards and get players that way. Another obviously thing is just you get the female players as well in the packs. So if you're like aiming to get like Cristiano Ronaldo or like, I don't know, Lamine Yamal from a pack that has their featured versions, player team of the weeks, I don't know, there is a chance that you're going to be getting... There's like, it's a little bit more diluted in a way. And will you be impressed picking a team of the week female player if you were aiming to get Yamal? Like, I mean, people are pissed when they're not getting their player anyway, and now there's additional, even more players that can be packed. I don't know. It's not like I'm against that. I would prefer to play football, like recreate like a English Premier League experience, or like, I don't know. It feels like it's not my cup of tea. I'm all for diversity and inclusion, but that's something that EAFC has been practicing for years. So there's another downside. If you're planning to pre-order this game, it has more events. That I can say for sure. eFootball was trying to, I don't know, do something. Yeah, that's actually pretty poor defending there. eFootball was trying to add different events, add different ways to open packs for free, right? So you grind some objectives, you get more free tries, something that I was actually mentioning in my videos. And that's something that you get in EAFC. You've been getting that as Division 1 or like rewards. I would say that is a great idea. And the fact that Konami is just finally adding that into the game. They realize that the game is kind of dead without new modes, and they're not adding new modes. So that's another problem. You can play 5v5, you can play, I think, like co-op, like divisions. There's so many things that you can do in AFC. I just think that eFootball just didn't really deliver in eFootball 26, quote-unquote, of course. It is still called eFootball. They really didn't market it as eFootball 26. So I feel like the things that you can do there, once you complete these objectives, it still boils down to like divisions, grinding it for rank, which is like, why are you doing that? Or sporadic esports events where you will most likely be matched with... it's not like even you being matched, it's just some people will be taking advantage of matchmaking that is favoring their location, and they have like a number of subscribers that are willing to concede 15 goals for them, and then or there is an event where you need to spend like 48 or 72 hours grinding nonstop, because otherwise people just play more matches than you. It's not even about winning anymore at this point. So Konami has like a little bit questionable way to select the best participants for esports events. And yeah, I don't know. But that's pretty much what you can do in eFootball. Collecting cards, the fact that, I think the fact that eFootball allows people to carry over their cards from one season to another, so you don't need to start from brand new, fresh, you don't need a brand new, fresh start. I feel like that's a big upside, and that's something that keeps the game alive. The moment they will reset the game or make your like best cards unusable is probably the moment where people will kind of feel a little bit indifferent about eFootball. On the other hand, I'm all for reset, because it feels like every single time I'm playing against like monsters teams, and it feels like, where is joy in that? Because you already build the best team. Like, what are you opening the game for? Aren't you like interested to like build your like road to glory, like free to play team, like build it piece by piece and improve position and like look forward to the next week's pack, just because you will expect like to get a new right back or whatnot? But you have already like double booster or epic legends in every position, and like the new pack, even if it is getting a boost to stats, it's just like so minimal, and it just like doesn't feel like it's an upgrade anymore. So yeah, it just, for me, I don't feel like both games are I don't know, worth your time. I feel like that's my approach to EAFC would be like, I would try some career mode maybe, but I definitely won't be playing Ultimate Team, because I feel like that's like, I need another life for that, you know, like that's so much time that I can use for something useful and productive in my life. And similar to football, like, what's the point of grinding divisions? Like, I can get to Division 1. It's just like, eventually I'll get that badge, but like grinding to top 100, top 1000, like, why are we still here? So, and that's how, like, I feel like the future of gaming is in playing with friends. So co-op is the only mode that actually is exciting, especially the fact that if you're playing that on console, you have this you have the ability, like a headset like type of a thingy, right? You have the ability to speak to your friends, and yeah, it's very fun in my opinion. But other than that, I think football gaming is kind of dead right now. I'm excited for AFC 26. Obviously, this is demo footage, but I don't really think that it's going to be something groundbreaking, right? And you would expect something like, you'd expect to be impressed in 2025. So that's like my, like, I don't know, yapping, waffling session. My thoughts on the gaming in general and AFC as well, with some gameplay footage. Let me know what you think, and I hope you'll be interested in some eFootball videos on my channel, because that's mostly what I play, and some streams too. And I'll see you next one. Peace.